Good morning, First Teachers. My name is Amelia Joan Brown, and today I'd like to talk to you about language acquisition. We have children from the age of 6 weeks until the age of 4 years. When they're 5, they're already in school. But as educators, we are completely aware of this magical, amazing window between the age of 0 and 6, where children are able to learn syntax and grammar. The brain is structured to learn language during this time, specifically to do with how grammatical structures work. It is a time to build on what they know and move into language development. So what are the stages? There's a few specific stages that a child will go through. Between the age of 0 and 6 months, there is a silent period, which is a period of pre-production. It's a time when children are starting to learn language, and amazingly, even children who are hard of hearing between the age of 0 and 6 months babble in the same way as children from anywhere in the world. So it doesn't matter what area of the world you come from. All children at this age group babble in the same way for production, but they are learning. Between the ages of 6 months and 2 years, this is what's called the early production stage. This is where children are starting to speak, and you'll hear single words moving on to phrases, and finally onto basic emergent speech, which is somewhere between 2 and 3 years. This is where children will start to put together full sentences. And finally that moves on to the beginning fluency, interim fluency, and advanced fluency. So 3 to 5 for beginning, 5 to around about 8 for interim, and 8 to 12 for advanced fluency. So once we understand that, we use a few techniques in our school. The first thing is, when children are learning language, is to understand that they actually understand way quicker than they can answer. So being very aware what you say around a child, because even a child of 11 months, 12 months, 18 months will be able to hear what you're saying. So if you're talking about a child, just be aware that they understand what you're saying way before they can actually say it back to you. So if you're telling a 12-month-old go and get a ball, they will be able to do it, but they might not be able to tell you that they're getting a ball. The second thing is making sure that when they do start talking is to have a no blame culture. That means that if a child, for example, is saying the word burb instead of the word bird, you don't repeat back the wrong word. So instead of saying it's not a burb, which is repeating back the wrong word, you say the right word in multiple sentences afterwards. Yes, that's right, it is a bird. Can you see the bird in the tree? Oh my goodness, look, the bird is flying. It's a brown bird. It has feathers. The bird has feathers. So you're just repeating the word in the correct form multiple times rather than focusing on the wrong word. The second thing is making sure that you use what we call scaffolding. So you're taking the basic information of what the child knows, and you are developing it by scaffolding an additional word or information onto it. So for example, if you're talking about the same bird, you're talking about something that the bird has a link to it. So for example, it could be a brown bird with a beak, a brown bird with feet, a brown bird flying, a brown bird sitting, drinking. Anything to help the child understand and construct a grammatical sentence from the word bird. So that is how we do scaffolding. You're basically taking what the child knows and scaffolding different parts of speech onto the word. So you've got, for example, a noun, and then you add in an adjective, and you add in a verb, and suddenly you've got a phrase, and then you can add in an article, and you're starting to get the constructs of an entire sentence. And that's how we support language in the school, and you can do that at home too. So we hope that helps you. Stay safe, stay healthy. See you next time.